Hello fellow collectors, and welcome to another Mini GT unboxing video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Lamborghinis from Mini GT. I have 5 cars to look at today. I have a Lamborghini Huracan, 2 Lamborghini LB Works Huracans, an Aventador, and then we're going to start out by looking at this Lamborghini Urus in blue Eleos with the roof box. All of these are Miho exclusives, so they'll all be in this clamshell plastic packaging. But like all Mini GT releases from Miho, they come with the box as well. So we'll take a quick look at the packaging on each of these, and then get them out of the package and look more closely at each of the individual models. So this is a limited release for the Miho exclusives, limited to 2,400. And the back of the packaging really doesn't have much of interest on it. So let's get this out and take a closer look at the car. And the more significant thing is the Mini GT box. I really wish that they would just, if you buy the international release, you'll just get this box. And that's really, I really wish they would do that for the US as well. But, we have our carded collectors like their boxes or their blister pack packaging. So this is a Lamborghini Urus. It's their SUV model. This particular one has this really cool roof back box on it. I love it when they put stuff on the roof, these little add-ons to the vehicles. Just gives them that little extra bit of character. You get things like skis and surfboards and just these roof boxes. And then the recently opened up an Inno 64 that came with a pair of bicycles, which is a really cool model. But this one is nice blue color and has the Lamborghini, I'm going to forget what these are called, these headlights. And so are these? Yeah, those are inserted. I think Mini GT always does inserted headlights. You've got some texture in here. License plate. You have the bendy mirrors like most Mini GTs have. And we always have to look at the license plate to see if we can see what it says. Which this probably just says, oh, it just has Urus. You get the nice Lamborghini badge. Some very nice looking taillights there. And quad exhaust. Not a lot of detail in the exhaust. Although it is silver on the bottom, so that's kind of nice. There's a little more. Mini GT's been putting a little bit more detail. Focus there. Okay. Into their bases. The early releases were just very flat. Nothing on the base at all. They still don't put the name of the vehicle on the base though, which is unfortunate. Hopefully they'll correct that soon. But looks like this one, the windows are not sitting particularly flush, but you don't notice that when you when you aren't zoomed in on the vehicle like that. So this is very cool. This is the Lamborghini Urus. Next up we have Lamborghini Huracan Evo in Rosso Mars, so very nice red color. Another Miho exclusive, limited to 2,400. It says this is a USA exclusive. Is this model truly a USA exclusive? I don't know. It seems like all of these are always available internationally, but maybe it really is just a USA only model. But this one looks like a cool one. That's for sure. Let's quick look at the box. Collector number 115. Get the Lamborghini logo on one end. Mini GT. And the standard Mini GT stuff. We've seen lots of these boxes at this point. So let's look at the car, because this is the thing we really care about. So this is just a basic red. No stripes, no metal flake, no color shift or anything like that. I love their Huracan. It's just a beautiful model. And actually, the Mini GT Lamborghinis overall, they're just fantastic models. Each one is like a little gem that you know, you have to get them out of the package and really look at them. And they're just so cool. And this one is no exception. This may not be my favorite release of this car, but it is still very nice. So we get the Huracan Evo on the back, nice little Lamborghini badge. Got some nice texture in here. This really does not want to focus. Okay. So next up, another Huracan. This one is an LB Works in this light blue Mini GT. This is a little bit different packaging because it's Liberty Walk packaging. This one's limited to 4,200. Back is still the same though. Not really anything of significant interest there. This is the newer style Mini GT box, which is a little bit nicer than these two, which are the older style. But you still get the Lamborghini logo. One end, Mini GT on the other, number 189. Yeah. Not too much of interest on these boxes at this point. So this is the typical LB Works livery. They seem to be just different colors of the same basic livery. LB Performance on the window as I drop it. Awesome. And we get the saying on the side, imagine all the people living life in peace, which would be very nice. Liberty Walk, Pirelli, and LB Works logos. LB Performance, Liberty Walk, so on. So this is a nice basic blue color. Which is cool. I have actually two other versions of this car. I mean, and this is the most interesting of those. I think this is a nice color shift, which is very cool. It's kind of hard to top this one. I don't know that the baby blue quite pulls it off. Although this is slightly different. The wing on this one is different. They are not exactly the same, but they are very similar. The livery is basically the same. It has the same saying on the side and everything. But the blue one is more similar to this one, which I also already have in my collection. All right. Next, we have this one, this beautiful green color. So this is going to be very similar. Same Liberty Walk packaging, USA exclusive, and a very, very shiny green. So same. It's going to be the packaging is going to be the same. Actually, that's a little bit different. I guess this is still the. Well, I think this. Yeah, this box, I don't know. I guess this was an intermediate stage for their boxes or something before they switched. Anyway, it's a box. Car fits in it. That's cool. And we get the same Same livery on this. There's nothing different about that other than just the color of the car. This is a really beautiful color. Again, like I was saying, these are like little gems. And when you hold it in your hand, especially when it's this metallic color, it's really, it's just a thing to behold. It can look good on camera, but it's definitely not the same as really looking this way. If you're going to pick up one of these, I definitely recommend getting one of the metallic ones. This one's really cool. I may even like this one better than the color shift one I showed a minute ago. This is a very cool color. I definitely like this better than this blue one. This is nice, but it's not as nice as this one. So, okay. I have one more. This one is the Aventador. This is also in Rosso Mars. So the same red color as the first Huracan that we opened. Miho exclusives. This one's limited to 3,000. And it's the same on the back. So nothing to dwell on with those. And a quick spin around the box. Zoom out, I guess, would help. Nice box. This is number 198. Same Lamborghini on the end, Mini GT. And we don't need to dwell on that because this is the really interesting thing. This is the first Aventador that I've added to my collection. All the others that I have so far have been Huracans. So this is very cool. And this is the only color of the Aventador that I was able to find for a reasonable price. It seems all of the others are sold out, and from the main retailers. Zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, this is very cool. It's a cool wing. Can't see the engine or anything on this one like you can on the Huracan, although there's not. Oh, I guess there's a little bit of engine detail in there. Yeah, actually there is. It's hard to see it because of the reflections and the camera refusing to cooperate, but there is. So, yeah, it has pretty nice headlights. Mini GT does a pretty good job on the headlights for the price point. You can definitely see, like when you compare these to a higher end brand, like a Tomica Limited Vintage or an Inno 64 or something like that, you can see that the headlights can be done better. But for a $10 to $12 model, Mini GT does a fantastic job overall. And this one is no exception. This is very, very cool. Your inserted details for tail lights. Which look really good. Yep. Overall, great model. And I'm glad to finally have all of these out of the package so that I can officially include them in my collection, because I don't include things until I've opened them. Even though I've had these sitting around for a couple weeks, I haven't really, considered them part of the collection yet. So, all right, that's all she wrote. So, talk to you next time.